like the tips on them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then they dip it in, but these are actually like my homegrown nails.
Got you.
My nail tech told me the SNS ain't nothing but a 2019 acrylic. And the more I get it, I feel like I'm a leave
for
her.
real, my nail techs, they don't even like do the dip thing. They literally just put it in like the little. They just like put it on. Like they make the powder like
out
a
of
liquid.
the dip.
Yes.
Oh no, mine dip.
Yeah.
Oh no, mine dip.
No, I mean, I'm saying they can dip, but they don't dip. It's literally the same thing as acrylic. It's that they're just not dipping it. So when they like put it on the brush and they put it on my nail, I'm like, oh, so this is basically acrylic. Mm-hmm. Like y'all just dip it.
Is, but like I always am skeptical when they say it's better for your nails, but like my nails don't be as tore up with SNS as they do be with acrylic.
Yeah.
And like acrylic for me, it used to lift all the time.
That's
when
true.
It broke, it would hurt. Like at least with dip, I feel like
it don't be cracking down the middle. Yeah.
That's why she said it was light. Because it's like if you even like think about how it smells, it's not as strong, but you can tell when they dip in that the consistency is still the same. It can still look like acrylic.
Especially how my people be doing it, because they said
I've never seen people do that.
They literally put the little. I guess they put. I don't know if it's acetone. It can't be acetone, but they put some liquid. Like I guess the liquid they use for acrylic, and then they put it with the powder, and they just brush it on.
Maybe you should try a different nail salon. You feel like
I was gonna say you should trying to play you because I know like with dip powder they don't use no liquid. Like it's all like
it's just a base.
Yeah.
But I think it's faster, like because they can do it in one swipe. You know, with the dip, right? With the dip, but it says SNS, like it's that same packaging. They're doing it the getaway. I guess.
You think that they don't be playing motherfuckers? I feel like they be taking name brand shit.
They could.
Putting they cheap shit in it and making you think they can be giving you some
this
A1
is the first nail set that I've had that like we be here and she be telling me all the little chain secrets, like all the little chain secrets. Because I remember I told y'all that my shit was like $50. That's what they charge for OPI powder. And she was like, the only reason they charge this shit is basically because of the area. It's a bar. Like it's a nail bar, so they can charge extra $10. But she was like,
I knew it had to be because I was like, I can get OPI powder anywhere, and it's the same as regular powder.
And it's because it's like they're a chain in Charlotte. And she was like, all of them they charge extra because it's like an OPI powder, and everybody don't have it here, or like the color selection. And once she started opening that can of worms, she told me how she get paid, how most salons get paid, like how tips work. She said she on a salary.
I would assume that they were on a salary.
No, because back in them hoods,
I thought they were.
Ones,
yeah.
No. I mean, I ain't been to a hood nail salon in a very long time, so I assume that the ones I go to, they be on salary.
I consider the ones that are like you could tell are family owned have a different way of doing things than the ones that are like actually like a bar, like an established like brand itself. Cause like, do y'all have like they call them nail bars, and legit all of them are all set up like as bars.
And we do, but they're just more expensive. Yes. So I just go to what I know.
I'm loyal to one nail tech. I'll find one nail tech, and I go to her, and I go wherever she goes.
Same.
So she moves shops. I move shops with her.
Same. Cause my girl recently she moved to another area. It's the same. They closed the location that she used to go to. It's the same brand, like company, but she switched locations. Yeah.
Well, welcome back, y'all.
Wait, we've been recording this whole time?
Talking about nails. Guess we have.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Welcome back to episode. I don't even know what number this is. I put 29. It might be episode 29. But I think it's another
episode
week.
28.
Oh, episode 28. You're right.
Because I feel like one of the episodes never made it. I think the 27th episode never made it.
So technically, we're still on 27.
Well, welcome back to another week.
Here we are.
Of us sitting at the table, our respective tables, talking shit about shit. Like always, another week, another day. How has y'all's week been?
It's it's been one of those weeks, but I'm still standing.
I feel you.
It's only we ain't really. I don't see the light. I don't see Friday yet.
At the end of the tunnel, you don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
My week. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, but you know how like you have like your like your home life is like my home. Like my house is a mess. Mainly because I haven't been home for more than 2 days since your birthday, Chevelle. So imagine all the back home
for 2 weeks.
I still have not unpacked from Atlanta.
That was in April.
Hey, I don't judge.
But
It's
that's
only
not
May
like
15th,
me.
girl. Don't let her.
But no, I'm somebody, when I come back from traveling, I have to unpack because I hate like my shit just sitting there. Best suitcase is still in my trunk. I haven't even brought it upstairs.
Oh wow.
That's how behind I am. Like my laundry pile, I have mountains and mountains of laundry. It's gonna take me a smooth 5 hours to do laundry.
That's real because like I feel like when my house is in chaos, I feel like I'm in chaos. And like as soon as like my house is clean, I instantly just feel like functional. Like so I get that.
Like my home is in chaos, so it's affecting everything else in my life. So I actually slid out of work a little early to get a head start because I was like, today I woke up, I was like, I can't do this. I woke up and almost had an anxiety attack. I looked around like, oh my gosh, shit is everywhere. Help me. I just can't function like that. I can't. But other than that, you know, I'll be all right. I'm a big girl.
My week has been good. It's just that I've just been missing my friends a little bit more than usual. And I think it's just because like I'm finally like done with everything. Well, summer classes start tomorrow, but I'm basically done with everything. So I've literally just been like, wow, I really miss when my friends actually lived with me.
Around.
I didn't have to like travel to see them.
Yeah. I feel like my week has been good. I feel like ever since I turned 27, I have just been like on a high. Like everything's just been like good. Like nothing. I feel like nothing different has happened in my life. I just think like, I don't know. I just feel good. And then, you know, I work for a school district and after Friday, I don't have to step in that bitch no more until August. So like, I'm really about to be on my summer bullshit. So
no, you really about to act the nut because you have the whole summer off. Like
the whole summer off, and I still get paid.
I'm
jealous as fuck.
I'm envious. I am
like,
them.
I'm about to be in my act.
Is it like, can I get like a, you know, a business like accounting role in the school district? I get the same.
There's a lot of auditing roles. Like there is, but usually those roles are 12-month employees. Like only school-based staff are like 10 months.
That sucks. Never mind.
But I don't have vacation days. I don't have vacation days. Like when y'all be wanting to go places.
Wait, you don't have BCO?
No, we have personal
2.5 whole months throughout the year. Hell no, she don't got BCO.
We get 12 sick days a year, and then we get like 3 personal time offs, like 3 days a year, and they roll over. But like, no, we get winter break, we get fall break, we get spring break, we get 2 months off out of the summer, we get random Mondays off. Like they're not gonna give us no fucking vacation days, and no one can go on vacation while the kids are in school. Like, what you doing?
So for real though.
No,
like you can't just go to Bali.
Wait, I'm sitting here thinking about coming up. I had a few teachers who got a good old sub, and I know them bitches went on vacation.
Oh, of course. You know people do it. People do it, but you're not like, yeah, I'm trying to save up my days since they roll over for like something like important. Like, so if I do want to go out of town, if I do want to do something, then I'll be straight.
Listen, that academic schedule is where it's at. Okay? Mm-hmm. It is where it's at. Mm-hmm. I need breaks. I need fall break, winter break, spring break, summer break. I need it.
President's Day off.
I feel like that would improve the quality of life significantly.
If I would have known that the vacation schedule was that lit, I may have like thought about it. Like, ooh, let me see. You know,
it's not too late.
I can't deal with people kids. Like I can't. I can't deal with nobody.
You don't have to deal with people kids auditing.
But she just said you don't have the 10-month period. You still got to go to work every day.
Yeah, a lot of them, even like janitors, they're on a 12-month schedule too.
That makes sense because I remember like if you ever went up to the school in the summer like to like apply for classes or something like in high school, they never closed. Like people admin.
Yeah, there's summer school. Yeah. Like, but yeah, so at least there's like a light at the end of the tunnel because it's just something that you can look forward to. Like you're working towards. At least it's not like nonstop job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but like, what if like something happens? Like, what if you get 12 sick days? Like, how do they like? What if
we have bereavement days too?
Oh, okay.
Like,
gotcha.
I don't know how that works. I hope I never have to look into it, but we do have that.
Yeah, I was surprised that in my program, like you get like maternity leave, paternity leave, bereavement days. I didn't know. I just thought you have to be here. Like, but no, they give you, there's perks, I guess. This one guy took 3 weeks of paternity leave. Like, he was the one who had the kid. And like,
men can be in the home as well.
He took full advantage of that shit. Full advantage. So what y'all toasting to this week? Oh, you got something good. You got something good.
I don't know.
You got something good. What is it?
I don't know. Well, I have something. It's very light. I'm toasting to Megan Thee Stallion album's coming out on Friday.
Okay, sis.
I've been waiting.
I'm glad she's like finally getting the recognition she deserves.
And to all y'all ashy ass niggas who be like, she only talk about one thing. Shut the fuck up. Future been talking about codeine and bitches for the last 8 years.
6-7 years. Yeah.
Like, relax. And I like Future, but still, it applies.
It applies.
I literally saw a guy on Twitter who was like, who is this stallion bitch? I've never heard of her. Like, somebody put me on. So somebody said, like, it's Meg Thee Stallion. Like, these are her tracks. Like, you should listen to her. And he listened to it and he was like, she trash. Like, yeah, this some female shit. And I'm just like, and what the fuck do you think niggas rapping is? Like,
it's the same stuff. At least she actually got bars. And that shit actually ride.
I was like, wow. Like, okay.
Toast to that, though.
I see what we're doing.
What are you toasting to, Aaliyah?
Well, in my area, it's a very rural area that I'm in Alabama. They don't have, when I moved here, they didn't have, this is a college town, right? They don't have any affordable grocery stores or anything of that nature. And they just recently built an Aldi up the street. And like, when I tell you this is like the nicest Aldi I've ever seen in my life, like it's really, really nice. Like marble floors, like everything's laid out, like everything's like organized and lit. Like it's a really, really nice store. And like everything is super affordable in there. Like you can get like fruits and vegetables, like fresh produce in there for like $2 and $3. Yeah. Like it's very, very affordable. And I was just like, I didn't realize like how excited I was until I went in there and was like, wow, like I guess I'm really an adult because I'm really excited about this grocery store. But like that's what I'm toasting to. Aldi. Now they bring a Trader Joe's here. Whew, y'all gonna hear me testify, okay? That's what I'm toasting to this week.
Aldi is a great place.
It is.
Like, it's an amazing establishment. And I don't know, all of the ones, like, near me, they all renovated them. So I don't know if that's a company-wide thing, but, like, a lot of them shut down for a while, and they made them bitches real nice. And I'm like, okay, where I get this money from?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because they used to be kind of raggedy. I ain't even going, it was,
Aldi's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they used to be, like, for old people. But
no, it's for people who trying to save a coin in the grocery store.
Now it is.
It always has been for me. Because I went to college when I could.
We had an Aldi. Oh, in Anderson.
It was one in Anderson, and it was one in Easley.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm toasting to my friends this week because we didn't record last week, and I don't think we haven't recorded but we have recorded, but y'all haven't heard anything. But man, my birthday, it was fun, but it did not happen how it was supposed to. But my friends stood by my side. I got my hair done and things happened to my hair, and my friends helped me wash my hair. So just shout out to my friends for being some real niggas. Toast to that.
Yeah, we
I'm trying to keep it real light. I don't want to get to the details.
We held it down.
Ooh, child.
No, that gave me a glimpse of undergrad.
Yeah,
that was definitely undergrad levels of fucked
Fuck
up.
my friends who took the videos and the footage. You know who you are.
Hold on. Pause.
And who put the water on hot. And who used my shampoo as bubble bath oil. You know who you are.
So how you gonna give us, like, how you gonna thank us and then like retract the thank you?
I'm still thanking, but I just have some criticisms.
we could have just left you there. That was always an option.
That was always an option too.
Yeah, so the reason y'all didn't get an episode the week before last is because Javelle died at brunch, literally.
And we had planned to record like in
together.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit happens.
But things happen. So yeah, toast to that. What y'all bring to the table?
I want to be in the middle, so I'll go second.
I want to be last.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to sound repetitive, but okay. What are y'all thoughts on Game of Thrones season? Because I've talked to a lot of people, and it seems like the fandom of Game of Thrones on this season is very, very divided. So I want to know what y'all think about this season. Like, I will just go ahead and say I think it's lit. Like, I've been having fun. I do notice some plot holes and some storylines being thrown out the window, but I'm having fun. But I do realize that I didn't have to wait 2 years for this show to come back on. So I don't have the same passion that some people have. But what y'all think about this season?
That's interesting. I noticed a divide too, but I think most of the divide is between the people who have been watching for years and the people who like just recently binged. Mm-hmm. So like, I actually like this season. Things aren't happening as I would like them to, but Game of Thrones never did what you wanted as far as like a plot. So like, I actually really liked it. The only character development that I think was thrown out the window was Jamie. That was it. Dany, like, you saw, like, bro, like, she was never a character that I never loved her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt indifferent to her. You know what I'm saying? And then I always saw this coming. So, like, I don't feel betrayed. Like, I don't feel like they ruined a woman's character. I don't feel like none of that. I actually think this season is pretty good. My only complaint is that I feel like they're rushing things. Like, I feel like this last season should have been 10 episodes. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like it should have been. Like, you could have, like, gotten everything out in 10 episodes. But I feel like they're really rushing to wrap it up. And I also feel like they were, like, running out of budget on certain things. Like, they put a lot of money into cinematography. Okay. And less into, like, wrapping up the story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really have anything to go off of because the author of the books hasn't even written, you know, the show has surpassed the books. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, I mean, I get how people are annoyed, but I also feel like if you're super annoyed, you're not really a fan anyway. Like you was really, you know what I'm saying? You kind of just watching.
You have your own agenda.
Yeah. Like you trying to discredit the show. Like, yeah. Like you have always been. But I liked it. I like it so far. I'm very sad that the last episode is this Sunday.
What do you think, Dana?
Yeah, I like it. I feel like Game of Thrones is one of those shows where like I go into it with zero expectations. Like I don't go into like with my own, like I want this to happen. If it doesn't happen, fuck this show. And that's what I feel like I see a lot. Like people, like they have their own connection to it and they feel like things should go this certain way. And if it doesn't, it's like, oh my God, the writers are trash. Oh my God, this is so bad. But I'm like, I mean, so far I've enjoyed it. The only complaint I have so far is that I feel like Cersei deserved some. Her death,
her was death, a disservice.
Yes, her death should have been
to the fans.
Should have been a little bit more gruesome. Like I honestly, like
you know, could have even died like Qyburn. Like even that would have been better.
Like I was very like, wow, like you. I mean, you know, I like to like read articles from like people who really into that shit, like how they kind of digest it. And I mean, I've read articles there, like you know, that like she, you know, her being shook. And like that red I forget the name of the thing.
The red keep.
Yeah, the red keep. She's like, oh, this is the most, you know, secure.
It has never fallen.
Brandon, blah, blah, blah. And like basically everything that she kind of like was so evil to build up crumbled on her literally. Like she literally watched it. that was her demise. I get the symbolism, but fuck that. I want
I needed her to bleed.
Like Joffrey.
Yes.
Like when Joffrey died, something inside me like was so gleeful. So like for Cersei to just get off scot-free, we didn't even see the rocks physically hit her head or anything. It was just like fade to black.
Yes.
I felt like that was some bullshit. Like they could have at least had like a whole maybe 5 minutes of her death. Yeah. Something.
Yeah. I want somebody should have like slit her throat.
Right.
Hell, like, even what was her hand? The nigga who Qyburn. When that nigga went, I was like, damn.
That was the funniest shit in the world to me. I died laughing. That was the funniest shit ever.
Obey your queen.
I was like,
the Mountain was like, fuck that. That shows how deep the hatred between the Mountain and the Hound is. Like the Mountain snapped out of whatever trance Qyburn and Cersei had. And he's like, fuck that. That's my brother. It's go time. Like,
yeah. I'm curious about the last episode, but I don't even want to make any predictions.
Same.
I just want to see how they're gonna wrap this up. All I know is my bitch Arya better come out on top. I'm not fucking playing.
So, okay, speaking of Game of Thrones, I do, as an Arya Hive member, it was how the fuck she made it through all that shit? Where'd the white horse come from? I was very like, so where this horse just randomly appeared from?
There's a lot of plot holes.
Yeah, like this last one, I got it. I was like, okay, it was little holes here. I'm like, okay, I get what y'all saying, but fuck, it ain't that deep to make all this noise about the show.
Right. Like, first of all, we never really addressed how Arya got past all those damn whites and all the little Night Kings, whatever they were, his entourage, and got to the Night King. We never really talked about that, but I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe she used
because she's an assassin. Because she's always knows how to move. No one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she like escaped from under the table when that one white was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have no doubts about her getting through shit, but like this whole fire and rock shit, I don't know how she made it through that.
Yes, that's yes.
But and some people felt like, well, Dany, she's always been. I can see how they built to it. And honestly, I wasn't even mad at Dany going apeshit on King's Landing until she really purposely killed civilians. She didn't even go straight to the Red Keep. She went in zigzag motions, like killing people before she even got to the Red Keep. So I was like, all right. But I wasn't mad when she went through that bitch and killed it. But I don't understand how the Iron Fleet was able to kill one dragon in like 2 seconds, but they had more. Right, they had more scorpions. It was one dragon, and they couldn't. There's a lot of little plot holes.
It was like if Drogon was this bad, then why the fuck y'all couldn't light shit up the first time? You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't make sense. But at the same time, I feel like they're rushing and they're wrapping it up. So like, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so. A lot of people were mad that she said fuck that bell. And honestly, when I watched the show, I haven't done my second rewatch yet, so my opinion may change. It seemed like to me that Tyrion was trying to set her up. That's how it came out to me when I first watched it. Because like if she would have especially because while he went back to Jaime and basically gave him a way to escape, I just don't know how shit would have went if she would have actually surrendered.
So I took it as like, okay, I came up here and I tried to give you mercy, but instead you killed my fucking friend, you killed my dragon, and so now I come up here showing you the bad bitch that I am, and now you want to surrender, but you already killed my friend and you already killed my dragon. Nah, fuck that. So I took that as like she was like, nah, but I would have just killed Cersei. I wouldn't have killed the innocent people.
It's like deeper than that too, because Cersei is sitting on the throne that used to be the Targaryens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than, yes, she mad about the dragon and she mad about Missandei.
And she's lived her life in exile. In
Essos, like, it's way deeper than that. Like, and then like Tyrion, so the common theme that I take throughout the entire series is like this loyalty to family. And like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of like where you at, where you made it from, like you're loyal to your family. So like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, if I was Tyrion, I probably would have did the same thing. Like, it makes sense. Tyrion is just dumb as fuck because he really thought Cersei was going to listen to his monologue. And he really thought Cersei was going to like He really thought Daenerys was going to surrender. And I feel like both of them, like, nigga, Cersei's not bending the knee. She's not.
Right.
And Dany is not surrendering. Like, she's not going to let her surrender.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that. Just from the character development, I knew that was going to happen. So it was like, y'all got the characters making stupid-ass decisions just because you're trying to wrap it up. And I don't really, like, agree with that.
And
I was really looking like Boo Boo the Fool when Jaime actually went back for Cersei and died with her. Like, I was like, oh, my nigga Jaime is definitely not gonna do Brienne like that. He's definitely gonna kill Cersei. Like, this nigga really like
was trying to find a way out of the Red Keep. Like, while Cersei's like, I don't want to die. Bitch, I thought you chose violence. Keep that same energy. Scary ass.
I ain't gonna say watching Cersei like cry,
panic,
and like be shook. That was great. That was great television. That bitch was shook.
Actress.
Give her the award.
Give her flowers.
She was
shook. Actress.
As Dany got closer, and watching her emotions just slowly change. At first, she was confident, like, this is my shit. They gonna fight for their queen. As that bitch got closer, she saw the fire. She was like, wait a minute.
Qyburn is like, read the room, sis. Like, the Iron Fleet is burnt. Like, everyone is dying. Like, we need to ring the bell.
Yeah.
I just need Jon to, like, okay, I get he's honorable. And I get he's like, you know, he has that Stark energy where he's all about honor and he's for his queen. But it's like, bro, I'm gonna need you to get some balls now. Like, you a bad nigga. Like, you bad as hell. But, like, come on. Like, he's just, I don't know. He's getting on my nerves too, but maybe
he's pussy whipped, and I don't understand why. That's your fucking aunt. Never mind, that's your aunt. This nasty, but whatever. He's just so like wrapped up in this my queen thing, and I think another reason as to why you see Dany like changing, like basically into her daddy, is because she realizes that like she don't have the power. Remember, like all these
other people have the power, and she really don't have nobody who have her back.
Yes, no. So she realizes that she's alone. So
maybe Grey Worm.
Her old tactics were like, I'm gonna come into you, I'm gonna be your savior, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna overthrow your. Once you realize, like, okay, this ain't gonna work, and the next thing that you're striking people to follow you is fear. And this was her putting fear into everybody around her. Like, don't fucking play with me. I will burn this bitch down.
Sansa about to get her ass. I don't know what's about to happen. She gonna come for Sansa, and she gonna try to kill Jon. She's like, she's not.
She's definitely gonna try to kill Jon. And when she tried that Dracarys shit on his ass and he don't burn, I'ma laugh. I'ma laugh. Like, I honestly feel like Dany's gonna die, and I honestly can't wait. Honestly, it's time for her to go.
I think one of the starts. I
feel like Sansa's about to be on that.
Already killed a Night King, so I don't think her, but you never know.
No, Arya got to do one more faceless trick before the season is over. She got to do one more trick. She got to come back, and she got to do one more. She got to.
We miss it.
She got to do one more. But I honestly feel like that's the only. Dany is going to want to burn Sansa for treason. Jon's not going to want it to happen, but he's not going to be able to really like do anything because he's pussy whipped. And Arya's going to have to be like, look, niggas, it has to be done. And I will be the one to do it.
I think during the battle, Jon was like, okay.
They all realized there's something going on.
Yeah, he's like, I guess I need to be on the throne. But I think he was kind of looking around like, all right.
I guess it does need to be me.
Right. Like, I guess I should be on the throne. I see what people are saying. Like, but yeah, that's what, because I've noticed that the fandom was very divided. But I feel like all of us, I mean, Aaliyah, you've been probably watching it the longest, but we haven't been watching it from like 2011 when it first came out. So a lot of like the old fans are like really disappointed, like really disappointed. And even these episodes on like Rotten Tomatoes, they're like all less than 50%. And I've been thinking they're lit, but like they have not been getting good ratings.
They're definitely not the caliber of the past shows. They're definitely not. But I just like, you know, the cinematography has been on point. The story, you know, I would rather it happen differently, but you know, I also would have rather that Ned lived. So doesn't really matter what I think. The writers have already shown us.
I really thought Ned was about to be a main character. When he
died, still is a main character and he dead.
But I really thought he was about to be like, you know, 8-season protagonist. Like the story revolves around him. When they kill him, I was like, yo, is that type of show for real?
The writers already said that when the season finale airs, they're going to be drunk as fuck and nowhere near social media. So that already lets me know that I'm not.
The cast said they don't like it. They like pretty much hinted that it's very disappointing, the ending. But I'm going to be lit no way, like either way.
Yeah, because Macy Williams, the girl who plays Arya, I remember vividly seeing it was like in some big magazine, and they said give your quote on like the final episode, and she said, she basically said it's disappointing. She's like,
yeah, they all said it was disappointing.
Yeah, Jon Snow said it was disappointing, and he's like, just kidding, it's great.
Like, he was like, epic. Really epic or disappointing, one of the two.
And then Tyrion's character, when they asked him, he's like, yeah, it's really great. Like, you guys gonna love it. They're the great writers. Like, it looked like he was being held at gunpoint, and like.
No, when I saw they asked Jamie and Brienne, and the interviewer was like, so what do you guys think of like your final scene? And Jamie was like, I think it was really great. Like, you can tell they was like, hell no, I didn't want to go out like that.
If that was Brienne's last scene crying by that damn horse, I'm gonna be pissed. We gotta see her one more time. I don't know for what purpose, but I hope they like the first half of the episode is like wrapping up everything, and the second half of the episode is like time lapse, like 2-3 years later. But we shall see.
Yeah, sorry if we spoiled it for you guys.
There's no such thing as spoilers.
Y'all should know by now. Either you're gonna watch it or you're not.
Right. Period. Okay. What y'all bring to the table?
Speaking of TV, right? So, do y'all watch Blackish?
Yes.
Okay. I don't really watch Blackish like that, but I've seen a couple episodes, so I know how it goes. And I've seen Grownish, right?
Yeah.
So, they're coming out with a show called Mixed.
Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh. I thought that was a joke until they like showed the actress.
Y'all agree? Y'all like it? Well, hold on, wait. I'm gonna ask y'all opinions on it. But there has been like, okay, I've seen so much arguing around the show, the concept of the show, even like the need for the show. So I want to get y'all's opinions. What do y'all think about Mixed-ish? What you know so far? So and viewers, like, please share your thoughts and opinions also. It's only 3 people watching right now. Oh, it's 4. It's 4 people watching right now. But please share your thoughts and opinions about the show Mixed-ish, because it's been a lot of controversy on Twitter, and I just want to know what you guys think.
So I saw the trailer.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
I saw the trailer as well.
And it looks, here's the thing. I watched Blackish. Like, I actually watched the show. Like, Tracee Ellis Ross's character, Bo's character, she's done so much that the fact that they're focused on the fact that her being mixed is like, what's the point? Like, this bitch grew up in a cult. Like, I'd rather watch a show like about her growing up in a cult versus just her being mixed. Like,
time out. So I haven't seen the trailer. I just saw the title and that was it. And I was like, uninterested. I don't even know it. So this is Tracee Ellis Ross's character from Blackish as a child.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're showing they're kind of like showing how she grew up. And like,
so her character is supposed to be mixed.
Yeah, she is mixed. That's like her, because they show on the episode like her. I feel like
she's
her
mixed
mama
in real
black
life.
and her daddy. Yeah, her mama black and her daddy white. Like, they show like her parents.
Like in real life.
Oh yeah. Anyway, is she?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Diana's black and that nigga's white. Whoever that man was.
But it's like they've shown episodes of like, kind of showing what she's been through and her parents, blah, blah, blah. And it seems like it's been so much more interesting things they could have talked about, as opposed to just showing the fact that she's mixed and y'all about to show, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole lens and perception is just like, what's the point? Unless, and it wasn't a trailer, unless, they are going to dig into that, but I'm not trying to tune in. I don't care.
Okay, so that gives me more perspective, because I saw the title and I logged out. I was just like, because I personally didn't see the need for a show like that. Like, it just seemed very like cliche. But what I'm guessing now, since like, Tracee Ellis Ross is an older character, like it's an older woman, I think they're gonna show how it was, I guess, back in the 80s or the 70s or whenever, however old Tracee Ellis Ross is supposed to be in this show, and show how it was growing up then. But even still, I still don't really see the need for it. It doesn't seem like it would be something. I have less of a problem with it now that I know that it's supposed to be her character, because I can see where the plot might go. But at the same time, it's just kind of very old. I feel like that storyline is very old. Like, I don't know. I just don't see the need of it. But
as somebody who watches the show, Dre's mama, Anthony Anderson's character, they have such more of an interesting story. Like, I would much rather watch him than her. Like, that shit, Jennifer Lewis, my nigga, you can hide, like, that is quality television. Because that she is the only, her and the little, and Marseille Martin are the only reason I watched that show. Like,
so like
television.
Is the frustration more so around the storyline being around Tracee Ellis Ross's character, or just like the need for a mixed-ish show in general?
So I think from people that the commentary that I've seen is that a lot of people already think, you know, that Blackish is telling that similar story. It's more so like he's light-skinned girl, this light-skinned woman, her husband, and her light-skinned ass kids.
Yes.
So what's the point of going back into this light-skinned woman's past? That's been the argument that I've seen. A lot of criticism that I've seen on Blackish is that Tracee Ellis Ross is in it. And she here this light skin, because I don't know what it is now, but people are very colorism now in 2019 is different. Like it's like I don't know. It's just people are more and more sensitive to things now than ever, and we all know that. So a lot of people don't like it just because Tracee Ellis Ross is light skinned.
What, they don't like mixed-ish, or is that
they don't like Blackish? They don't like Blackish as a show.
Okay.
Because
I remember that.
Yeah,
because like Tracee Ellis Ross is mixed, and then all the kids except Marseille is. And I guess maybe their newest one might be. I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, I remember a criticism at first, like they not black, and which I don't think that, but I do feel like it's kind of like a similar story now that I think about it. Like, I guess they're gonna harp on the fact that it's gonna be a timepiece, kind of, because it's gonna be back in the day. I just don't see the purpose.
Because if you ask me, Grownish was pushing it. I didn't see a need for Grownish, if we're being completely honest here. I mean, it's cool now. It's a cute show. But, like, to me, Blackish, I enjoy it. It can be kind of corny at times, but I enjoy it for what it is. Like, I watch TV, you know, I don't really go into, like, with these whole, like, somebody got to look like me, and I need it to hit these, and these social. I don't watch TV for that purpose. I watch it to enjoy, point blank, period. So, I appreciate Blackish for what it is, and I don't think Blackish is a strong enough of a show to have all these spinoffs. That's just my personal opinion.
That's really
like, Blackish itself is cool, but like they are not interesting enough to y'all to be going back on the, like, let's be real here. Like, I don't get
like
it.
Y'all not Game of Thrones, no.
Yeah,
like it's not like no deep ass storyline.
Like, I don't, and that's why it's like that's why it makes you so annoying. I'm like, why? Like, nothing about Bo's character is like, let's go take a time hop. The most interesting person on the show is Jennifer Lewis and Marseille Martin. That's who I want to see. They deserve to give them their thing. These other niggas, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
So I haven't like delved into Black. Like I said, I've seen episodes, but I haven't like really been like watching Black. I've actually seen more Grownish episodes than I have of Blackish. But so I didn't really know how I felt about the show either, especially since like I saw a lot of commentary. Like I saw the preview, and the preview had like some dark-skinned students telling the light-skinned students, what y'all weird niggas mixed with. And I was like, okay. I was like, when I think about when I was in school, now, okay, I struggle with this because when I was in school, I don't feel like light-skinned people were the ones getting made fun of, and they were the ones like being bullied for being light-skinned. But at the same time, I'm not one to invalidate somebody else's experience. You know what I'm saying? So if you experience that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like, okay, I'm not invalidating your experience. So like, you know, maybe they're among the light-skinned community, or those who identify as light-skinned, or those who identify as mixed. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, they do feel invisible, or like, you know, their struggles don't matter. Or, you know what I'm saying, because they are light-skinned and because they do have a certain level of privilege, that the level of discrimination and colorism that they do experience is minute compared to people who are darker skinned, or people who, you know, self-identify and visually identify as Black. So, I mean, I get it. But I don't know. I guess I don't really have a strong opinion either way. I just know I won't be watching.
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna try to like I said, I haven't seen the trailer, but based on what y'all telling me, it's gonna go into like the whole tragic mulatto narrative. Like, these are my like, remember that light skin like Light Girls documentary? it's probably going to be kind of something like that. And that's what, when I first saw the title, I was like, oh, this is about to be some bullshit. So I didn't look any more into it. I was just like, okay.
But I do think the colorism conversation is very interesting because I feel like it is a lot of people validating and invalidating other people's experiences. But like, so I have a situation that happened to me at one time. So both of y'all know that, can't believe I'm about to say this. Both of y'all know that my ex-boyfriend is light-skinned. And his mother is also like very light-skinned. I don't think she's mixed. She's just very light-skinned. And, you know, there was one time where I had like made a comment to him and I had said something like, you know, my light bright, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're my light bright or something like that. And his mom got so mad and like went on a tangent about how she's been light-skinned all her life and she could never choose her color. And like, you know, she can't help the color she is. Like, she literally went on a soapbox. And I was literally looking at her like, first of all, I didn't mean anything negative by it. And second of all, girl, like, in my mind, I was like, girl, your struggle is like nowhere near compared to like what dark-skinned people have experienced. But of course I didn't say that. But in my mind, like, she really felt she got really, really defensive. And like, she literally like went on a tangent. And I literally looked at her. I mean, I wasn't gonna apologize because I wasn't sorry. So I was just like, okay, sis, like that's clearly like some internal issues that you're dealing with, but like, I want you to understand that you still like benefit and have privilege because you are light skinned. Because like, what I said to him wasn't even a negative connotation. Like, it was like endearing, but like she really felt subconscious about that. So that was just like, that gave me a glimpse into like, okay, there may be some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know her experience, so I can't speak on it. And I also can't invalidate it. But to me, at that point in time, in my mind, I was like, girl, you light skinned, shut up. And so I wonder if like, you know, if that really is invalidating people's real life experiences. I mean, Aisha Curry just got on the Red Table Talk and they had a whole conversation about how, you know, the light skin struggle.
That's what I'm bringing to the table.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. I was about to say something, but I don't know if
I'm talking about Aisha Curry. Well, since we're on, I will say the only positive thing I can say about this mixes shit is that Tika Sumpter is playing the mama. That's the only positive thing I can, and that's the first time I've seen it flipped. Because originally in the show, Bo's mom was light skinned. That's the only time I've seen TV like flip it the other way. Yeah, so that's the only positive thing I can say.
I just be feeling like, I don't know. I don't want to be like insensitive.
Same. I don't want to be insensitive, but at the same time,
but it's just like, I be feeling like that whole, like, not that y'all like light skin struggle is cap, but like
not
society,
cap.
Like,
I'm sorry,
it's like poor white people. Like, you know how poor white people be like, you know, I've been disadvantaged and I've witnessed discrimination because this. But then it's like, at the end of the day, sis, you still benefit from being white.
Exactly. Like, no one be like, oh, you light skinned bitch. Ugh, gross, nasty. Like saying somebody is a light bright is not the same as if you say, oh, you're my little blackie. Like, like it's not like,
no, but seriously, like seriously, it's not the same, sis. Like,
no, because that, like, saying someone is blackie is very tarnishing because of the history. Being somebody like that has never been a disadvantage. So when people be acting like they be so offended, I be feeling like it's just like, it's like when you tell a white person, like, if you say, oh, white people been like oppressing us for years, and they get offended. Like, I feel like you're just getting defensive because you are that race, if that makes sense. So like, you get defensive because you feel like it's a part of you. So like, when you tell somebody like, or a light skinned person, oh, you light bright, you're so pretty, you're so cute, and they get offended, I be feeling like, I just be feeling like that's cap. Like, I don't know, I can't invalidate your experience, but I just be like, I don't get it. Maybe because I'm a dark brown skin girl, or I don't know, people say I'm light brown. I don't know. Maybe it's just something I can't relate to, because I can't relate to the dark skin struggle or the light skin struggle. But as somebody, I just be feeling like, what? Like, I be feeling like sometimes people want to get offended just to get offended, just to feel like they have a plight.
It's definitely one of those things where it's like, because part of me feels that way too, JaVale, but then like the other half of me, like, you know, because they talk about this idea of being too black for the white people and then being too light, for the black people, which like I'm sure that can bring about a sense of, like isolation or like who am I or where do I belong, where do I fit in. So it's like I don't want to invalidate anybody's experience, but then at the same time, it's just like I don't know. If y'all want to mix this show, like be my guest, go ahead. I'm all for inclusivity, but y'all better have a dark-skinned-ish show as well. Because still like of all of these black shows and these like trying to be progressive and trying to be inclusive, like there still ain't been like no full embrace of dark-skinned individuals. I'm not talking about blackish. I'm talking about like dark-skinned individuals. There still hasn't been a full embrace of that. So like, I mean, if we're gonna keep it inclusive, let's keep it fully inclusive.
So what about like you say it hasn't been like a full like a acceptance of dark-skinned people? What about Lupita? That's like people love her.
That's one.
And Angela Bassett not really dark skin. So like Williams is dark skin.
You got Lupita, you got Idris, you got Kofi. Who else?
Hold on, give me a second.
Female. Because males is a little easier.
And okay, I would say Kelly Rowland, but the older I get, she like our color. She's not really dark skin. To me.
You got who Annalise Keating? Viola Davis.
Yeah. Viola Davis. Who else?
Who else?
Notori. She ain't really big, but she does.
It's not that many. Like it's really not.
We're sitting here like really trying to think. Yeah. It's not like oh, this
if y'all know some people, please shout them out.
Yes, please.
Please shout them out.
The girl who also plays on How to Get Away with Murder, I forget her name.
Oh yeah,
I know who you're talking about, but that's the only show she in.
Tika Sumter. No, she's in. I've seen her other things. It's nothing like big. I forget, like smaller roles. But yeah. I feel I don't really try to invalidate people's feelings, but it's just now. So this is what I'm talking about Aisha Curry, but since we're on the subject colorism. So a girl named Chesley, she just won Miss USA. And it was so weird to me to see all these people in the comments saying, oh, she only won because she light skin. She blah, blah, blah. She probably, because it was like, you seen the post, it was like Miss Teen USA, Miss America, and Miss USA are all black. And Chesley is the lightest of them all. She is the lightest, light skin, full of curly hair, very stereotypical. And then see people in the comments just like bashing her, like negating her. Like she worked her ass off for that. Like negating, forgetting the fact that she killed that shit. It's like she only won because she light skin and she got curly, her hair probably a weave, blah, 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 this, that, and third. And it kind of makes me like, that was the only time I can honestly, I've sat down and like I actually could understand why a light skin person could be like, okay, like you're never black enough. That's the first time I'm like, okay, I get it now. Because that I know, and I know her. Like that girl worked her ass off. Like she put in and on top of that, she slayed. Like, and for you just to go, and that's the first thing attack is that because she light skin is like, damn, like she's still black. Like, just because you light skin don't mean you're no longer black. And I feel like that's something that people forget. Like, just because somebody to our community that okay, you have a privilege within us, but when you go out into the world, you are black.
And see, like that's like another thing that's super interesting too, like how people like how they want to measure blackness.
Yeah.
That shit is super weird to me. It's super fucking weird to me. I've had people, like I've interacted with black people who like when they're trying to assess other black people or like size them up, they're always like, well, like they're not really black. Or like, what I'm saying? They're like this kind of black. They're not our kind of black. Or like, what I'm saying? I'm just like, I mean, like in my eyes, if you're black, you're black.
Yeah. Like
point blank period, unless you personally don't identify as black, and then that's your own issue. But I don't judge people based off of, what I'm saying, like where you came from or what your vernacular is, or like, what I'm saying, the music you listen to, like, what I'm saying, if you black, you're black. Like, but like I know there are people who are like, she's not our kind of black, or like, she's not black. She just, and that shit is it's just so weird to me. It is so weird, and I just wish people would stop doing that. Like, it's so weird.
And that's what made me understand as to why somebody who was lighter skin could feel that type of way. When you already feel like you're not black enough, because he put you in a box. And honestly, I see it too. I talk about like television. And people bash Tracee Ellis Ross because she light skinned. Like, oh, she only got that because she, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not her, it's not her fault that she light. Just like it's not our fault that we brown, or it's not Lil Peter's fault that she dark. Like we have a lot more shit to go on as a community to be so focused on like complexion and being black enough.
So I can understand that when you're talking about like the situation you're talking about, like discrediting someone's achievements or discrediting somebody as a person because they're light skinned. I guess I was more thinking of like the example Aaliyah brought up, like when you, I guess, whatever, the light bright or calling somebody, like, I feel like that is when you like, all right, like you looking for something. But like, I can understand like if you worked your ass off and they're like, oh, well, he only talking to you because you light skin, or you only got this. I could see how that definitely is like, all right, like I can't help my skin color.
Even to that point, my best friend from high school, she's light as fuck, and she would get super offensive when somebody would joke with her about being light skinned. Like that would legit bother her, like legit, like to the core. Like legit, it will hurt her feelings.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, yeah, we can say, but that's your appearance, is what you look like. So somebody was to make a comment about what you look like, what you cannot change. Of course, you're gonna feel some way about it. Like you could tan, but like. That shit would legit bother her.
I guess
I never got it until I got older.
If I had something that was socially acceptable in society, like if I had long, like when I used to have like naturally long hair, now I have weave, and he's like, "What's your long ass hair?" I'm like, stop. Like even when niggas like, if it's something that is socially acceptable in society and somebody makes fun of me for it, I would. I don't know. I guess it's just all how you feel about yourself and like your perceptions and everything like that. But I guess if it's something that society accepts and one person or a couple people make a joke or even just say something about it negative, I guess it's just everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody different.
It's like it's just not me to invalidate feelings. Like I know, like if I was light skinned and people always call me like, "Oh, you have your high yellow ass, like you see through or you transparent and blah blah blah." I mean, over the years, maybe I may feel some way. Right now, I don't think I'd be bothered. Like, okay, girl, like whatever. But in the same breath, if somebody was to comment on her and be like, "Oh, you light skinned," if she was be like, "Oh, I know," then I'd be like, "Bitch, you doing too much." Like, relax. So I can see kind of both sides of it, but like I said, I just don't want to invalidate anybody's feelings. Do you, girl? How you like it? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like how you have a right to feel how you feel. Do you?
Like I said, I haven't watched Blackish, but like, does Tracee Ellis Ross, like her character, does she ever acknowledge like the privilege that she does have? I just remember one episode.
They had a colorism episode.
Yeah, that was like, and I saw that episode and like it wasn't that great. I feel like the episode was like, wow, if y'all gonna go there, y'all need to like fucking go there.
See, like, Blackish does not have enough depth to have spinoffs.
Grownish do that same shit. Grownish doing that. Like, if y'all gonna go there, go there. Don't just like act like in the next episode like nothing happened. Like,
they do be acting like nothing happened. It's like, so we're gonna sit here and just forget that she fucking kissed her boyfriend, or like, you know what I'm saying?
That forget that y'all
kissed that nigga that Chloe was gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna like just sweep that under the rug.
Like, we just gonna forget that Cash Mooney got like accused of like rape. Like,
but even still, that didn't even apply. That was very sloppy. I was like, it was like, what?
Their writing is not there for spinoffs.
Hello.
Like, it's just not there.
Okay, so we agree that that's where the frustration is, just the show in general, not the fact that
I think that's our frustrations. I don't know if that's everybody
I can't speak for everybody else. I can speak for me. Because like I say, I don't watch TV to critique television shows like everybody else do. For like social, like little social things. Like, I don't watch a show. If it was a show that came out, it was all dark. Of course I'm gonna watch because it's black. But as long as you have a black person, I don't give a fuck what shade they are. I'm gonna watch it. I'm just give it a chance if it seems interesting. But a lot of people now, like, if they see a show with a light skin, even like All American, I saw people complaining about that show. Like how it was only light skinned girls in there. I'm just like, are y'all serious right now? Like, but to each his own. To each his own. But
let's transition on to
Miss Aisha Curry.
Miss Curry.
Okay, so my girl Aisha Curry. I ain't say my girl. I'm very indifferent about her. I only like her kids. I stand for Riley Curry. That little girl is an icon. Okay. But anyways, So, we kind of late, but she went on Red Table Talk. She expressed her feelings, about her nigga having thoughts, no matter if he married or not, which we all know he's a millionaire. So of course he gonna have bitches throwing themselves at him, no, regardless if they married or not. So she went on the show. She expressed her feelings about, basically not feeling desirable, by by male counterparts, and people were mad.
What did she say?
I forget the quote. Let me pull it up.
I really did not understand why this was such a big deal.
Me either. I do not.
It boggles my mind till this day, like why this was such a thing.
Damn. Sorry, let me be prepared.
So people I think she was, I watched it and it was the most underwhelming episode of Table Talk I ever watched. I honestly don't even understand the point of the entire episode, but whatever. But she basically said that she wants to feel desirable, and she take her anxiety and her self-esteem takes a hit, because she doesn't get any male attention from anyone outside of her husband. And she still wants to feel like she's desirable and that she's still wanted, which I can understand, I guess, being a married woman, I suppose. I never really keep up with Ayesha Curry, so I don't really have any hatred towards her because I don't really know what she has said or what she has not said. But people were basically up in arms and I was wondering why. And then when people explained why, I can understand. Okay. So people were basically saying that given Ayesha Curry's past comments about being modest and almost slut shaming, like I said, I don't keep up with her, so I don't know exactly what it is that she said, but just slut shaming and her promoting, putting marriage on a pedestal and kind of promoting this wife and modest woman. It's oh, but now bitch, you want to be wanted. You know what I'm saying? But you have, you know what I'm saying? You were slut shaming other women and you're the one who created this wholesome motherly figure. And now you mad because niggas you're only appealing to Steph Curry. Now you're upset about that. You've achieved your goal and now you're upset about the results. So I get it, I guess. I just don't understand why Ayesha Curry is news. She's very boring to me and she's very dry. And I wish people would stop talking about her. Just let that woman live her wholesome life. Just let her live her wholesome life.
I feel like I didn't have an opinion either way. I know so there was a tweet maybe 2-3 years ago, and she was I guess she said something along the lines of, I don't know why girls are always half naked. I like to just share some for the one that matters or something like that. Basically.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. So okay, I didn't care about that comment. And then I didn't care about what she said. I really, I want people to help me understand why this is a conversation piece. I don't get it. She is a 30-year-old woman. She has 3 kids. She's been married for 10 years. Her 20s have been pretty much out the window. Not really out the window, but she didn't have a normal 20s. Of course, she wants to feel like she's still sexy and she still has niggas looking at her. She is human. I also understand that, yeah, she did say I like to be modest, but we're not people are not just one dimensional. We're not, I can want to be covered up for my man and I can want to look good when I go I just don't understand why people acting like things have to be black and white. I really just don't understand why this has been a conversation. I
don't understand why it blew up.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a tweet that she said. Okay, this is the slut shaming tweet. I'm gonna put this in air quotes. She said, everybody's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. I don't get slut shaming from that because I would say the same thing.
But you've kept yourself covered up for Steph.
That's her.
And Steph is attracted to you. And so here's another thing, right? This is that light skin privilege shit that I'm talking about, right? Okay, so you're rich as fuck. Okay, you're married to a star basketball player. You know what I'm saying? You have a beautiful family. You have a successful career outside of that. You're complaining. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it complaining, really, because it really don't. You know what I'm saying? Besides your self-esteem, it really don't affect you for real. Whether guys are trying to get at you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because your life is actually fucking perfect, and You know what I'm saying? You wish there was a little bit of spice in there. Like, that's essentially what you're wishing. And I'm just like, sis, like, I get it. Like, again, your feelings are valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're entitled to feel that way. But it just kind of feel like, I mean, you wanted to stay modest for the one you love, and you've successfully achieved that. So I don't.
And it's, so I get that. But at the same time, it's like, everybody's allowed to feel different feelings on different days.
They are.
Like, and especially, I feel like with Ayesha Curry, why she gets so much, people care so much, is because to people, she has a perfect life. And it's like, why would you be complaining? You know, like, you should be cool in your bubble. You shouldn't be out here complaining. So anytime she speaks, and she's human, like, people, she's a person. Like, she's a human ass being. She didn't know Steph Curry would go to the league. She ain't no nigga gonna come to face of the NBA. She didn't know none of that. All she did was meet a nigga at Vacation Bible School. And they got married.
That is so funny to me every time I hear it. Vacation Bible School.
And y'all are surprised that a girl who went to Vacation Bible School is modest. Like, my nigga, pick, like, where
and you can be you can want to be modest and still want to feel attractive.
Yes.
Like, they're not mutually like, I don't get
they
it.
Are not mutually
I don't understand. I do not know why people keep using that as like the footnote of why she can't want to feel attractive. Like, I don't get it.
I don't.
And like Aaliyah said, she is boring as fuck. Why do we care? Like, she is just a mom living her life, having her light-skinned kids with her light-skinned husband, and like praising the Lord. Like, why are we crucifying this woman? I don't get it.
Okay, this is why people love to push their insecurities on celebrities and other people. Okay, so to me, Ayesha Curry represents very traditional wife, mom, kid, like very, very traditional like lifestyle. And anybody who is against that or they see issues with that, she's an easy target to kind of take that on perception and use it to kind of, she's slut shaming. That's not slut shaming. That's how she feel. Like, she didn't say, fuck y'all hoes for gonna with your asses out.
That's why y'all ain't got no niggas.
But okay. So I have a response to that. So what I think is that Ayesha Curry does not understand. Like, I don't feel like she comes from a place of malice or ill intent, but I think she does not understand what the things she says mean. I don't think she understands what they imply. Okay? I don't think she's out here purposely slut shaming, but her comment was slut shaming. I feel like it was. She didn't intend for it to be, and she was just stating her feelings. But I feel like because of her status and her privilege and her situation, she does not see how what she says has a negative connotation. It's just like how at Nipsey's funeral, YG got up there and said, we got some pretty light-skinned daughters to raise. He didn't mean nothing negative by that. But you imply something when you say that. And he didn't understand that what he said had implications. And I think that's the issue with Ayesha Curry. She says shit and she doesn't understand the implications of what she says. She doesn't have ill intent. She doesn't have any, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't have any malice, but like, she says shit and people be like, really, sis? Like, really? So that's why I feel like you can't really take shit she say serious because like, she just a privileged ass, light-skinned woman, like.
But at the same time, I feel like Nicki Minaj has publicly slut shamed people like sex workers in an interview. Like, she has said something.
And Nicki Minaj is problematic as fuck.
But when you say, but you're not like, if you say a general, that's why I couldn't be famous, because you're not, because she came back and of course cleared everything up after she said this comment. But it's like, her saying that to me isn't slut shaming at all. The only reason people took it as that is because she's married with kids and she light skinned and rich, all the type of stuff.
I mean, you also don't walk around with your ass out. Some people do walk around with their ass out. So they like, bitch, what's wrong with that? If I want to walk around with my ass out, I can walk around with my ass out.
And I get what Aaliyah said. I feel like when you are a celebrity, you have to watch what you say. Like, even us on this podcast, some things I would just normally say to you guys, I will not say because I know you guys might understand what I mean, but everyone's perception is not going to receive that information. So like, when you are a celebrity, you have to be mindful of what you're saying, because people can take that and take it any type of way, and they shouldn't, but that's just the reality of the situation. And so, yeah, with Ayesha, it's like, I didn't take it as that. but like we're in the Me Too. Like people are going to take things and run with it. So you have to be very particular of what you're putting out there. Honestly, all y'all hoes need to take a Beyonce stance and don't say shit. To be honest, like, because y'all not really good at this whole like saying like y'all not good at it. So just don't say nothing at all.
That's why I can never. That honestly, Ayesha Curry is why I can never be famous because it's a lose-lose. Like it's like you kind of like you just can't be out here trying to be normal, live a normal lifestyle because you still got to be a quote unquote celebrity. So I don't see any like she's boring, like boring as fuck. She's like, boring and the thing is like it's like a mama, like your auntie on Instagram. She just be out here just on Twitter tweeting.
Really, cousin, because she's only like 2 years older than us.
But she looked like. Never mind.
She's living a grown life. She has 3 kids. She's been married for 10 years.
Wow.
Yes. Like she is.
Y'all
like
trying to go to vacation Bible school?
Hell no.
That's where we should have been. We could have been wifed. Out here with 3 kids as well.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
What is vacation Bible school? Like, just that's a side note.
It was
like
a summer.
It's a vacation.
It was a summer camp. Basically, like a summer camp at church.
Okay, so they call it vacation.
I had friends who went, yeah. And basically, like instead of it had fun shit like camp type stuff, but
they should just call it Bible summer camp.
That's basically what it is.
Vacation Bible school implies like I don't know what the hell.
Imagine like Bible study
cult shit. Like
it's like Bible study and summer camp combined is one.
The vacation is what threw me off. Like,
and they up there having a vacation.
That's what it's right. Beetlejuice. What was that show? Not Beetlejuice. Camp Juice. Bug Juice.
Oh,
Bug. Yes.
Bug Juice. That's what my mind went. But like with church.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But
they are so corny. Remember those shoes he came out with?
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry?
Yeah. Yes, girl.
Under Armour.
Girl.
Were they hideous?
If you think them gestures are fucking funny, just look at them fucking Steph Curry shoes.
People who actually play basketball were like, oh my God, I gotta get these.
They're probably comfy as fuck. They look
dead.
They look very like old people who walk in the mall in the morning who power walk.
At 10 a.m.
I'm about to Steph Curry shoes.
Sneakers.
They're not that bad.
Okay,
girl, they ugly as fuck.
Them shoes are not that bad.
Basketball shoes, they like, all right. Most basketball
compare them to the Jesters, bitch.
They're just ugly than Jesters.
And then it's like, okay, so Ayesha Curry is like, I wonder if like, do she check her DMs? Like, it's hard for me to believe that like, because Ayesha Curry is pretty to me. She had a pie face, but she's pretty. You can't. Nobody's in her DMs. Like nobody.
Probably weirdo ass niggas. Like, like Steph probably be having quality girls throw their ass at him. It's probably like weirdo ass niggas in her DM, like them weird niggas. Cause like niggas respect Steph to it, and people know that Ayesha is not finna reply back to her DMs to no thirsty ass niggas. So you have to be like a fucking weirdo ass nigga to be in her DMs.
So does she not understand that? I don't think she like it's some kind of disconnect because it's like your nigga
knowing what she's saying or what she's doing. Like your nigga is up in the clouds.
Your niggas work 70 mil. What average ass nigga just go in your DMs like, "What's up, girl?" What?
With some sense. With some sense. Like any nigga with some sense is not gonna be in your DMs, girl. Like everybody who's in your DMs are probably in the sick and shit. Like, so she probably seen all these weirdo niggas in her DMs, and she probably like, "Yo, is something wrong?" But
that's probably what she going through. Cause like
she's been married since she was 20 years old. Like she's never and then they've been dating like how many years before that? Like she don't really know.
I'm sure she didn't have no whole phase. Like she didn't wild out and go to maybe with her homegirls and just
that's her issue.
Yeah. So of course, when you married with 3 kids, you wake up one day you like, damn, like niggas don't want me.
Right? It wasn't like you was just some bad bitch on Instagram and then you got wifed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like y'all been together forever.
And honestly, Instagram culture is probably honestly why she's so insecure. Because especially
I'm about to show y'all why she insecure.
These IG ass bitches who don't give a fuck about her.
We need to name this episode Vacation Bible School.
Yes.
At the ish. That shit still tickles me.
Vacation
they need to change that name. They need to change that vacation shit. Cause like, I don't know.
I'm dead. Aisha motherfucking Curry.
Yes, what else do you expect from a bitch who met her husband at Vacation Bible School? What do y'all expect from her? Of course,
Shorty went to the beach in a Mormon dress, wondering why nobody was looking at her. She still looks sexy.
You a holler?
She's definitely giving like mom vibes.
Yes.
Like mom vibes. But shit, Steph giving like 16-year-old swim party. They're just so corny to me. Like they're just so cute and corny. Like I feel like they're meant to be.
Yeah.
No, but you know, I've seen Steph Curry, mama.
It's beautiful. And
no,
young.
She bad.
Looks like, young.
Cause she be like, they live in Charlotte. You'll see her out and people come. She is bad. She need to go in her closet and figure something out. She want to do a rebrand. Because
I be thinking, I'm like, dang, his mom looks so young. But I be forgetting these people are like 3-4 years older than us. They're not like, they live a grown people life, but they're not that much older than us.
They're not.
They're really not. But I don't know. Aisha Curry do look kind of old. Light skinned people do age. Black people don't. The melanin don't be holding it down. My mom told me that a long time ago.
They do. And like, I never really understood it because her example always was Mariah Carey, and I was just like, But I've seen like light skinned people. I guess because they're closer to whiteness. No shade, but I guess like you just kind of age a little bit quicker. It's just my theory.
Yeah,
because dark skinned people don't age at all. So
even the light skinned people that I know in my everyday life.
Jada Pinkett is aging nicely, and she's
okay, but
she rich.
She's rich, and she has like a strict. She only says she eats to live. Yes. Like she lives. She lives like she's on some different shit. Like
you don't count. It was weird. Okay, so what do y'all consider light skin? Because in my mind, light skin to me is like Aisha Curry, Steph Curry. Thanks. To me, Jada is brown. To me,
okay, that's how I think as well.
Okay,
the where the argument comes in is Beyonce, because people swear Beyonce is light skinned.
No, she's not.
She's brown. Like she's brown. She's brown. Light skin to me is like Alicia Keys, yellow, Mariah Carey. Yeah, like I feel like they're light skinned. I feel like Beyonce is brown. Mm-hmm. I feel like Carrie is brown. Not Carrie. Kelly is brown too. She's just a darker brown.
Yeah.
And I feel like Lupita is dark.
It's dark.
Yeah. Yeah, same. We're on the same color spectrum. Because I
have a friend. I'm not gonna call her out, but y'all know her. She thinks that. Damn, I wish I could say her name, but y'all know. She thinks that we are light skinned, and she considers herself light skinned, and she says I'm light skinned. I'm like, I'm brown skinned, and like she's like, well, that's just what I consider. I consider us light skinned. I consider this. So everybody has different. To me, light skin is literally your skin is light. Like I don't feel like I feel like my skin's brown. Like, I feel like you're light.
If you're like speaking rationally, when you talk about colors like lighter, darker, it's always relative, right? Like, it's always relative to whatever you consider normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of light skinned people who did not know they were light skinned until they were around darker people, and darker people called them light skinned. They thought they was just black or brown or whatever. So I mean, it's relative, I suppose. But I've always thought universally, Alicia Keys light skin, Beyonce brown skin, Lupita's dark skin.
Yeah.
So that's like how I view the color spectrum.
Same.
Okay, I think I have lighter skin, but I don't call myself light skin. Like if someone asks me, I'll say I'm brown skin. If that makes sense. Like I can acknowledge that my skin is on the lighter side, but I would never call myself light skin. Like I'm brown skin. I'm brown.
Light. I would just say you're like a different, like you're brown. You're like caramel.
I just say I'm brown. I just tell people I'm brown. But I like if people say, "Man, no, you light," I'll be like, "Okay, I have a lighter skin than you." But like I'm brown.
I'm not light skin. Yeah, the color will be definitely relative to these days.
So, what's y'all tip this week?
I have a tip. It's very short and sweet to the point. If you've never been to Houston, go. Houston is an amazing city with fine ass niggas.
Didn't I tell you that? I never been, but didn't I tell you people love it?
Good ass food. A lit ass Black experience. Even though it was okay, so Destiny's Child, Miss Tina's like designs from early Destiny's Child, the tacky shit, it all makes sense since I've been in Houston. Country like, oh my God. I was looking around like, are y'all dead ass? I've never seen so much country shit with like such fake handbags. Like everybody got a fake YSL bag. Like everybody got a fake YSL bag. Like
how you know they fake?
The YSLs, it'd be big or it's little. Like it's big. Like it was just, you could just tell by looking at it. You can just tell.
So if I get a YSL bag from Houston, everybody gonna know it's fake.
I just know that I would know what a room would look. It's not real. I went to the gallery, which is like the biggest mall. Every Black girl that I saw had a YSL shoulder bag, like the medium sized one. And all of them look different. All Black, all of them look different. Different shades of Black, different size emblems.
Damn.
Some of them had like some people had like just a chain. Some of them had like a little chain and then a leather insert, little leather piece at the shoulder. And then like people forget, like people still wear knockoffs. They're just not. I mean, I would hope you get a good one. Like, people don't get it twisted. These bitches y'all be seeing on Instagram, that shit's probably fake. These Chanel boy bags don't be real as well. So let's be just be clear. But you're not gonna tell me I see a girl with legit like a Dots fashion exclusive with a YSL bag. You think I'm gonna think it's real?
Everything's about balance, Dana.
No,
maybe you know
you're
she
not
sacrificed.
You're not
what she saved in this area,
right?
In this area,
checks and balances.
So if y'all going to a club and you look around,
I feel like there are legit people out there who will spend their last check on a bag. So everything else might be fake, but their bag might be real.
If y'all saw this bag, y'all would be like, okay, girl. If y'all saw it, you'd be like, okay.
Damn.
But yeah, but Houston, it's great. Like, it's really great. It's lit.
I've been to Houston once. It's big as fuck.
It is. It's hot. And it's hot as fuck. Oh my God.
I went in like the fall, so it was a decent temperature.
Bitch, it was like 90 in May. In hot heat. Like, and it was so humid. But yeah, that's shit. If you been in Houston, go.
I have a tip. The year is 2019. What is it called? Preliminary runoff. My mind is drawing a blank. But the early elections are coming up this November. And it is vital. It is very important that you educate yourself on candidates who are running, policies they are backing and enforcing, and their views, because we really live in a modern day real life
House of Cards.
Yes.
We live in a Handmaid's Tale, bro.
Yes.
We live in a Handmaid's Tale. They are literally stripping women's rights. Okay? Mm-hmm. Georgia just passed a bill that abortion past 6 weeks is fucking illegal, right? Women don't even know that they're pregnant until 5 or 6 weeks. If you have a miscarriage, you can go to jail for up to 30 years.
A miscarriage?
A miscarriage. If you have an abortion, an illegal abortion, you can get 30 years to life in prison or the death penalty. There are more repercussions for having an abortion than there are for the niggas who are out here raping motherfuckers. Like, this is like serious shit. Like, Alabama just passed a law where they shot down the exception for incest and rape. So like literally, like we're literally like, and if you wanna add everything up, if you wanna zoom out and look at this in the whole perspective, if women are getting felonies for getting abortions, if you have a felony, you cannot fucking vote. Okay? They're taking away women's rights to fucking vote. When they choose juries, they choose a jury of your peers, they go to voters registration. If you're not registered to vote, that limits your opportunity of even having a jury of your peers, like when you stand trial. Like, this is like some serious ass shit. And I don't even really understand how, honestly, it's blowing my mind that this shit is even like happening. But it's just like, all right, if niggas weren't aware now, y'all need to be aware now. Y'all need to be fucking active, because I'll be damned, I'll go down motherfucking fighting. Like, this is like some bullshit for real, and I don't even understand how we even got to this point.
It's so it is so like this whole thing is so crazy to me. I really feel like that law that has been passed, it doesn't go into, I guess, whatever, like, law for real until January. I really feel like that shit is going to get overturned, because that shit is unconstitutional as fuck. Other states have tried this and it has gone to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, bitch, y'all tried it. It's not, that's not constitutional. You can't do shit like that. Like, I just can't believe that. And like, everybody like, go vote, but really vote, like, for real. Like, the only reason like this fuck shit is happening in the White House right now, where we're really getting into Trump's ass and like fighting, is because we took the House in November. If we did not take the House in November, like, none of it, like, shit would just be keep going. Like, I don't think Trump is going to get impeached, but like, the only reason why we're getting more evidence, stuff is leaking, like people are getting like called in to talk and then getting investigated, is really because we took the House, and that's because we voted. So I'm gonna need y'all to vote. I mean, if you are a Republican, I mean, I guess you can vote too, but go out and vote. Really read up on your candidates. And yeah, because this is like the Twilight Zone. And it just makes me so upset, because I voted for Stacey Abrams. So the fact that this bitch ass man signed this law for this abortion, talking about now every Georgian will have a chance. It's like, I didn't even vote for your ass. Like, it just make it. So yes, we really need, like, even if they're trying to suppress our votes, please vote.
It's particularly disturbing to me because, you know, they have, you know, presented this bill or whatever on the basis of like pro-life, right? They're pro-life. But what I guess it annoys me, because it's like, y'all are really not for the, you know, well-being of individuals, because if you really were, you would try to improve this system of foster care that is broken as fuck. You would promote universal health care. You would literally be trying to like promote the well-being of all citizens, but like they don't care about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out like, what is the real motive behind this shit? Because like, a fetus is a life. A fetus has more rights than a fucking black and brown person who's actually living on this fucking earth. So I'm just like, this shit is like ass backwards. And I'm just like, bro, like if y'all thought this was a game at first, it's not a game no more. It's not a game. It's really not. This is real life happening.
And on top of Georgia, Alabama passed that law where doctors who give abortion can get life in prison. And the like an amendment to exempt rape and incest for victims, it failed. So that's not even something where like you can buy. My nigga, you some people who got raped, and if my daddy raped me, I gotta have a baby. Are y'all dead ass serious right
now? That shit is so unconstitutional. But this whole country is like, I feel like they just said fuck the Constitution like a long time ago, because the law clearly says, like, Roe versus Wade, like, if the fetus cannot live outside of you, then it can't live. So you should be able to do what you want. It's just not your decision. I don't understand why all these men, these white men who can never have a child out of their own bodies, feel like they can tell somebody what they can and cannot do with their body. And we have, it's a law. Like, it's a whole law. Like, y'all swear that laws are important. How do y'all think y'all can have all these like loopholes and shit, and you think that you can tell somebody that they can't have an abortion at 6 weeks? Do y'all know? I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but do you know, if let's just say you miss your period is late, on that day you are already 4 weeks pregnant, okay? Mm-hmm. The day you miss your period, you're already 4 weeks pregnant. So if you go to the doctor and they can detect a heartbeat, bitch, it's over for you. And don't let you not be on top of your period and then you just fuck around and that. No, I don't think it's gonna I think it's gonna get overturned. I'm praying it gets overturned, but like, that's some bullshit. Like, that shit made me so mad. I just had to get off the internet that day. I was just like, and then he's like, so now every Georgian will have a chance and da-da-da. I was like, bitch ass nigga.
It's just clear that like all of these men, because they're all white men who have voted on this, right? They have zero idea how female anatomy works.
Nope.
And what's also interesting to me is that, like, I don't understand. So I've taken a look at, like, because my grandfather is white. He's my He's my grandfather by marriage, so he's not my biological grandpa. But he is a conservative, and like he did vote for Trump. And like I'm like literally trying to figure out like what like their logic is, and it's super weird. Like my grandpa is not educated. And like majority of the conservative people that he be voting for, like I honestly feel like they are not equipped to make decisions on like the things that they're making decisions on. Like if you shouldn't be making any decisions on healthcare policies if you do not have no fucking healthcare degree. I don't give a fuck. Like I do not care. You need to have a degree in the shit that you are voting on, or you need to have some type of knowledge on it. And if you don't, you are not equipped to make decisions on that. At all. Like, period. Like, that shit is like, it just blows my mind.
It blows my mind.
It blows my mind.
All this is going to do is put more, like, low income, I'm saying black women in even more jeopardy. Because, like, if you think about, like, back in the day, back in the day when abortion wasn't legal, you was going in somebody's basement. And they were doing it.
About to do. That's the only thing they're about to do.
And that puts I'm gonna say us and women in just more and more jeopardy because
they probably doing it on purpose so they can get rid of us. I had to be cynical, but like it's just like I really they probably already know that. They probably
it is going to disproportionately affect women of color.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
Have y'all ever
everything
had?
Else does. It is.
So one of my mom's friends, her first abortion with somebody's basement. And she's been open and talk like she got pregnant when she was like 16, 17. Wasn't gonna tell her mama. And she like and for color girls when she went down to Macy Gray basement, that's how it was.
And then
she gave me this talk before I went to college. That's when it happened. And she was like, if you can't tell your mama, I couldn't tell mine. You can come to me. She was like, I can help you out. Because she was like, I don't want, like, she legit told me vividly, like, the experience, what it felt like. And I was just like, sitting in my room, like, oh, shit.
I'm just trying to go to college.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, I appreciate it. Because, like,
I ain't having no sex.
But I was like, damn, like, you went somebody, she was like, she went to somebody's basement in this old lady neighborhood. She had her opened it up. And she went, and I was like, oh, I cringed when she gave me the details. But like that's so wild to me. Like we think we're so far ahead, but every day something come out and we just go back 10 years until we just gonna be right back.
Bro, this shit is
it's scary.
Honestly, I need these baby boomers to get the fuck up out of here.
Like, just die.
I need them to go. I need them to go. Yeah. So definitely like educate yourself on the candidates. Definitely like this is vital. If you over the age of 18, you need to get registered to vote. You need to be
and even local, like city council, like vote, like because honestly, like voting for city council and like starting there, that kind of impacts you more on a direct level. I learned that like that shit really plays. I know gentrification is a really big issue that like it plays a really big part in your everyday life.
It really does, especially like redlining and like just the zoning of communities, because that's how if anybody is from Georgia, that is how Brian Kemp got his position. Okay, like he literally like the way certain communities were set up. Some communities had more access to voting polls than others. Votes in Black communities and low-income communities weren't counted. Like literally, like he literally cheated his ass into office. Like he literally did that. He literally did, and it sucks because it makes you feel like there's not really shit that you can do. You know what I'm saying about it, but it's like you gotta try.
And I've learned even like the basis of zoning is honestly it starts at school districts and how they're zoned. That kind of sets the tone for demographics and like how things go in your area. Because it's like crazy. Where I live now, if you go into the rich area like South Park, Dilworth, because at one point they were trying to do like all schools for all. So like anybody could go to any kind of school they wanted to. Those white people were in arms. Like in the news was just protests and like city, like school council meetings and like no. It had passed. I want to say they kind of pulled it back, but like it all starts with schools.
We still have school choice, but it's a long ass waiting list. So like of course the good schools, everybody wants to go to them. So it's a long, but we still have school choice, but you have to be like at the top of the list.
But see that it was just starting. So it was just like it would be implemented this day. And if you want to go to, they was like getting things rolling. But I don't think I don't really know because I don't got no kids. I ain't even know if it's going to residence. So don't even know. But I don't even think it made it to that, like, it even got rolled out. I want to say, like, I haven't heard anybody talk about it. At one point, that's all was on the news. So that was it. Them Stacy and Becky and Allison were not having that shit.
Janet.
They were in their yoga pants. They were not having that.
They're like, not to fucking day. These niggas are not coming to our school. I did not buy this house at this price for these little nigger babies to go to my school with my Liam and my Ashton. I think the fuck not.
That's white tears. That's exactly what it was. And even at work, they were like legit mad. And me, my black ass, who was like, whatever. I could not understand why the fuck they were so mad. Like, why do you care? Like, school is, but that's where it starts. That's where inequality really starts. The school system, man, because it's stark. Like, it's very clear.
Well, my tip is kind of lighthearted but kind of serious. So, if something makes you upset, just stop looking at it. So if you on Instagram and you see something you don't like, just stop looking at it. Sabrina Dowry, step up to the table. Ooh. I saw that you changed your name on Instagram to Sabrina Elba. I fucking saw it, bitch. And I blocked you. I fucking blocked you. I'm tired of going to Sabrina Elba.
Yes.
The girl
Sabrina Dowry.
Girl who Idris Elba married.
Oh.
I saw that you changed your name on Instagram because I was stalking your page. I've been stalking your page since y'all got married. And it was really making me upset. But when I saw that you changed your name, it just did something to me. Made me a little crazy. So I blocked you. And so now you can't see my profile and I can't see yours. And my tip.
Why would she look at your profile?
Shut the fuck up. So my tip is for you girls out here stalking your exes, stalking somebody, doing something that you know is going to make you upset. Just stop. Just stop. Don't do something that's going to purposely make you upset. Sabrina, you are the past to me. Idris, you're on your way to be getting fucking blocked as well. I saw you post you and your girl at the Met Gala talk about me and Sabi last night.
His wife.
You almost about to get blocked too, Idris.
His wife.
You really your last fucking leg.
His wife.
So like
his wife.
His wife.
His girl. Allegedly.
No, bitch.
Show me the receipts. All I've seen is alleged wedding pictures. Bitch, I can wear a dress and say I'm married to. All I'm gonna say is for you girls out there, anything that's making you upset, you don't need that in your life. You don't need that negative energy in your life. Block them. Even if they don't even know who you are. Block them. And that's my tip.
Why Dubu said, yes, sis, that's a word. I had to stop watching my ex's page. It happens to the best of us, sis. It happens to the best of us.
Like Idris really she really changed her name. So it was Sabrina Dowry or whatever. And now I saw Sabrina Elba and I was just like, you try. And in the Shade Room, gonna post them at the Met. You can't even escape them. They was at the fucking Met Gala and the Shade Room's like Idris Elba and his wife. And they put it in all caps. And I was like, wow, too soon. And like I got a whole bunch of likes.
Bitch,
a lot of people
do you blame her? Nigga, if I was married to Idris Elba, I would be everywhere. Mrs. Elba, here's my ring. I'll be posting a marriage certificate like, here we are, bitch, we're official.
I was just like,
you single bitches.
I'm just so hurt.
They would hate me. Niggas would. I'm like, oh, you bitter single ass bitches.
Look, I joined the Aisha Curry hive. Modest bitches on
covering up for my man.
Like, I just don't understand why it wasn't me, but we can't harp on that anymore. It's time for me to move on. And if you need to move on, just block him. And like pretend like I had a funeral in my heart for him. I mean, I still go to his page because he fine as hell. But if he gonna keep posting her, he will get blocked too. And so anything in your life that is causing you hurt and pain, and like you can't stop yourself from just peeking, just block them. And so Sabrina, I've seen the last of you, bitch, but you haven't seen the last of me. When I break up your happy ass home, we'll see who gets the last laugh. Period. City girls.
I hate you so much. Cause you really feel some type of way.
I'm so mad. Like, I'm so mad. Since this happened.
Okay, so what was your plan of getting Idris? You know, did you have like a DM?
That's for me to know and for you bitches to never find out until I pop up with him. Okay. I have been in his DMs. I have sent him my number. It's sitting in his DMs.
Danny, you trying to put some money on this?
Oh.
No.
What's the timeline?
I'm dead.
It's a fresh marriage, so I'm gonna need at least 10 years. But trust me, by the time I'm 37, he will be my man.
You're gonna need 10 years to infiltrate?
Damn, bitch, I thought you was a bad bitch.
Have you seen the way he poses her? He really love her. I'm gonna need shit to wear off. I'm gonna have to send my little bird. My little bird from the east and the west.
I know niggas in real life who are married. They pose their wife every damn day, and they be all these bitches DMs, honey. Okay? They married in these IG streets and single in IG DMs. Okay?
He hasn't replied back to my DM, but my number is in his inbox in case he's ever lonely.
You know what? I'm waiting for. You know what's really gonna show if he's faithful? Some like these IG ass girls who let her do shit for like attention. If he ever hit, they want it.
I mean, I don't think he's budging because nobody knew they were even together until he popped up married. So like,
I knew they was together.
We knew they were together. We knew they got engaged.
I didn't know they were together. I saw random pictures of Idris and some black woman on Tumblr, and I was like, "Who is this woman that Idris is with?" And then the next day, they were married.
I don't think.
No, they've been together for a minute.
I don't think they've been together long, but they've definitely. I knew that he was engaged. I knew he had a girlfriend. I knew when he got engaged. But you know, niggas get engaged every day. I didn't really know that he was actually gonna marry the bitch. But you know what? It's fine. What's for me will always be for me, and I know Idris is for me. So Sabrina, dowry, because your name about to change when I infiltrate. You haven't seen the last of me, bitch.
Okay, so I have a light tidbit. Before we go, I meant to bring it up earlier, but I forgot. So, if you and your nigga go on a vacation, and you guys split the cost of the trip, is it still a vacation?
Yes.
JaVale?
How long we been together?
That's a good question. That's a good follow-up question. That's a great follow-up question.
Let's say 2 years.
Have we gone on vacation before?
How old are we?
This age.
27,
yeah.
No.
It's a vacation, not a vacation.
At this age, I'm not going on a trip with no nigga unless he paying for it.
Amen.
Unless we're like together
at this
together,
age.
Like married.
Now 2, 3, 4 years ago, yes, we you know, we're splitting it. It's still a vacation, but like at this age, I'm not going on a trip with no nigga unless he paying for it.
And even so the only way I could see it as it's like if y'all travel a lot together. If y'all somebody who like y'all travel a lot, like that's something that y'all do. I could get the flight and you can get the hotel. That would make me like, equally yoked type of thing. But if a nigga hit me up and be like, hey, let's go to Jamaica. In my mind, that means you're paying for me to go to Jamaica. If I wanted to go to Jamaica with my friends, I would text y'all if I wanted to pay for it and be like, hey, y'all, let's go to Jamaica.
Yeah, it's a lot that goes into that because if we was together for 6 months, like we just now got together and you need to fucking pay. If we together for 2 years and our first vacation is 2 years, hell nah. But if we've been on vacation together, you already pay, you already pay your dues. We've been together for a long time. I'm in love with you. Like, sure, like we can split, like I guess, like it's not a big deal. But like if we're just dating or if this is our first vacation, you need to pay.
Okay.
Period.
So to me, I wouldn't be more inclined to pay for it if we were together for a longer time as opposed to somebody who I just, and we were fresh in like 6 months.
Yeah, you need to pay.
No, I honestly would be more open to splitting it with you.
Oh.
As we progress, that okay, we're serious, and in my mind, we've been on trips together more and more times. You paying for it? That's a vacation. But somebody I just meet, I would have no issue. Six
I think of it as like the longer we're together, we're looking at us being together for a long. how I see, if we're serious and we're maybe looking towards marriage, it gets to a point where like your money becomes my money, and like we become like together as one. So it's like let's say we're married, it don't matter who paid for what, because our money is together. So the way I look at it, if we're like serious, then like sure, we can split it. It doesn't really matter at that point. But if we're still like in that like I don't know if we're gonna be together a year from now, no, you need to fucking pay.
I also think it's like situational, because I feel like people approach their relationships and situationships very differently. So I mean, I don't know. For myself, I just envision if a man is asking me on a trip, that is an all expenses paid trip. But unless we're homies and it's like, hey, let's go on this trip. You buy your flight, I'll buy my flight. You buy, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm thinking of it more of like not a nigga, because if a nigga asks me to go somewhere, you're fucking paying. But if y'all just talking about
that's established.
Yes. But if y'all just talking about like, oh, like y'all having a conversation and y'all just talk about, oh, let's like, it's a mutual thing. Y'all are both talking about it. Then I would see, and if we're together, then like, I guess, but I know like if we're just talking and I don't know if you're going to stay or go, I don't know where this nigga you're paying. And that's a vacation. Now, when I'm grown as fuck and we just taking vacations and we using both our money, that's a vacation. I feel like vacation is more like, I'm out here with my man. That's when you like post on the Instagram, but you don't post no nigga. It's just like, it's me getting suntan. Me and my drink. Who am I with? I mean, if I'm paying for my own trip, nobody about to know I'm on a vacation.
Yes.
Oh, I'm on a solo trip, motherfuckers. Like,
yeah.
Nobody's about to know that.
And I'd be more. Okay, so to me, 6 months ain't a long time. So that's why I said that I would be more inclined to like, okay, I'll pay for my half, just in case some shit don't go through on your end and I'm straight. That's just me. Like, I'm cool, like, especially with new niggas is weird these days. You just never know.
I feel like 6 months is pretty not long, but if y'all like talking consistently, bruh, I feel like that's enough time for you to think.
No, it's not a long time at all. That's not a long time at all.
For vacation,
you still don't know that nigga. You still don't know.
Okay, and think about it. It's 6 months. That may be the first time y'all are taking a vacation together, and that's when you really get to know somebody. When y'all like go somewhere and it's just y'all two.
You know, that's what I would be more. Honestly, after 6 months, a nigga asked me on vacation, I might decline that shit. Like, it will really depend. I would have to really fuck with you, and the shit would have to be paid.
You like, have to be going to Bali or some shit. Like, something I really want to go for me. But okay, cool, let's go.
Shit, I'm going.
Oh, we know.
I'm going. Fuck that.
I be reading too many of these Twitter stories of these bitches who be going around with niggas they thought they knew, and they asses be stuck.
But see, that's dumb, because I will have money if anything happened. I'm never going to go somewhere that, even when I was a broke bitch and niggas like I would go places, I was never in a position where my ass would be stuck. I would always had enough to get my ass home and survive if push came to shove. And don't go nowhere you can't afford to go.
Yes, and that's why I would just go ahead and get away first. And cool, I'll make sure that my habits I'm gonna set up for myself. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly my point. That is exactly my point. But I'm also a person, I'm not going nowhere to have to something go wrong.
Come back.
No, like I'm not going nowhere on the strength of like, okay, this shit can go wrong, and here I am scrambling trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the money to get back. But no, I want shit solidified when I go. I know how I'm going and how I'm coming back already on my own. Sorry, I got my own shit. I'm not really, no. I have my own itinerary set out. I know my flight leaving this time.
Look, end your ass up with it. I'm good, love, enjoy.
Yes. No.
She was dumb. How
stranded?
And all you did was go to Miami. Like,
that's a $200 flight if you book it right.
Oh, like you couldn't get home. I would have never just been like
75 on Spirit.
That's probably what it was, because Spirit. That happened to me one time. Me and my friend, we went to Spirit, and it snowed. My girlfriend. It snowed, and so the flight got canceled, and the next flight wasn't until 3 days, because Spirit only has like.
Are you serious?
Spirit don't have flights, like they don't have like daily flights, so the next flight wasn't until 3 days. So I ended up having to cancel the flight and like go with American Airlines because I had to go to fucking work. So that's probably what happened. She probably flew with Spirit, and the next flight out wasn't until like the next week.
That was
Hated for her.
her dumbass fault.
If you
accepting the one-way flight,
or
she bought her own flight, didn't she?
Yes.
She want the money back.
He didn't reimburse her.
500%.
You're a legend, man.
5,000%.
You're a legend. I'm sorry.
I'm dead. Wow. Never forget.
I'm good.
Never forget.
I'm loving joy. Woo. Well, great episode, guys. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for rocking with us for another week. Adios.
Bye.
See y'all next week. If y'all would like us to do more live videos, let us know. See y'all.